while I'm on a roll here. Would you be in favor of getting rid of the rule where if you fumble through the end zone, the ball goes to the defense automatically? Would you be in favor of getting rid of that, Coach Arthur Smith?
Yeah, I mean, that one's, I know people have brought it up in the past.
Yeah.
I could definitely see the argument for that. I think I'd probably be in favor for it. I'll answer that one.
There you go. Yes, correct.
Oh, hold on a second.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Because if you're Arthur Smith, if your offense is on a roll, right, and somebody just like reaches for the pylon and it gets knocked out, and because it goes out at the 1 inch line, you get the ball back. If it goes 3 more inches north, you lose the ball. I think that's totally arbitrary, capricious, and we should get rid of it. That's what I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna back you on that one.
Excellent. Thank
Hold
you.
on. Let me just devil's advocate, Arthur. What about don't fumble?
Terrible.
Well, I mean, you certainly, it's something in all seriousness you coach and understand that
Right.
don't reach out across with one hand unless
Right.
it's, 4th down and got to go win it because that's happened. And you certainly coach to put 2 hands on it. It's easier said than done, trying to get these guys to not reach out to score. It's something we work on a lot. But there's a lot of subjectivity. You're rewarding somebody, like to Rich's point, you're talking about a game 3 inches and you're rewarding it right away to the defense as a turnover. And it rolls out right there. So
Yes.
I'm going to side with Rich on this one.
There you go.
Maybe it's my bias from being an offensive coach, but that's kind of where I'm leaning towards.
Thank
now
you.
that Rich is part of the competition committee.
My bona fides are solid, sir. My resume is solid. Thanks for the time, Coach. Greatly appreciate it. We're lockstep on that, and I look forward to our next chat. Have a great draft. We'll chat soon.
Appreciate it, Rich. Thanks for having me.
Right back at you. That's Arthur Smith, head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, smart enough to agree with the host and see a great idea when he knows it. When he sees it. Hey, man, you could tell these guys don't reach for the pylon all you want, but this rule, fumbling into the end zone, and the defense gets awarded the football, what it does, you know what it does?
Oh, jeez.
Rewards you for
It penalizes
effort.
Oh, stop.
I agree with you.
It subtracts from your desire to be aggressive.
All effort is
wanna
not
score.
smart effort.
Rich,
There
you
is
can't-
dumb effort.
Rich,
Dumb effort.
You can't tell someone to go 110% the whole game and then bring it back
here,
in right when
here.
the
Don't do
goal
it.
line's
Don't
right
do it.
there.
You can't do it. You can't do it because you know what? It could roll an extra 2 inches the other way and count against you, or it could roll 2 inches sideways and you're still fine.
Yeah.
Then why does it never happen to the Patriots? Oh, right, because they coach them not to do it.
That whole don't fumble the ball thing that you say, that's ridiculous. Like,
What do you mean? Don't fumble.
Well, like in our case, we're professionals here. That would be like me saying to you, well, hey, Chris, don't mispronounce a word or don't stammer when you're speaking. I mean, it happens.
But there's
It's
no
part of
penalties when we do that.
Well, there is. There is.
There is when I do it.
There is, because Del Tufo will make a drop out of it, and you got to hear about it forever.
Don't care.
I'm just saying.
Come on.
It's hard. It's easy to say don't fumble the ball.
Every
but
single rule in the NFL and all new rule changes and all that stuff, it all favors the offense. What is for the defense?
That's not true.
I would like you to name something that has benefited the defense.
Running backs lowering the helmet.
Yeah,
You
when
get
was
flagged.
the last time that got called?
It's been called.
When? When was the last time?
It was a flag. It was a flag. They created it.
But it doesn't get called.
Taunting.
But by that went out the door in the playoffs.
Definitely did, and was very inconsistent. But there's a handful of penalties that have been
The
created to
whole
help the
game
defense.
now in the last
A
decade,
handful.
it's all been geared toward the offense. Let the defense just have this one.
The Hines Ward, you can't crack back to block somebody.
Yeah.
Man, I disagree with that too. But
Sir, you cannot argue with somebody who is competition committee worthy like me. These are facts. You know what? I need Rich McKay on the phone now. And they all
FaceTime
think,
him.
no, they'll all laugh.
Can we
And they'll
FaceTime
love
Rich
him
McKay
for all
right now?
The NFL Network guys being funny. He's being funny. The same guy who had the campaign to run for commissioner back in 2006 when Paul Tagliabue was retiring, and I had my buttons. There's a Rich Eisen for commissioner button right over there on our wall. Yeah, right on the bobblehead doll.
I never saw that.
Go walk up and grab
The
it.
bobblehead, yeah.
Go ahead, grab
I don't want to.
it. You should go grab it. Go ahead, grab it. Grab it.
grab it.
No.
Grab
He
it,
doesn't want to He doesn't want to get my campaign button. It's fine.
Just remember who didn't have your
It's
back,
fine.
Rich.
Then you're not coming with me.
Nope, he's no longer your
Because
plus
I
one.
think you trying to change this is insane.
It's not insane.
Well, when you get your plus one, remember who was behind you and who wasn't.
That's fine.
It penalizes
You can have those perks.
heart. It tells somebody with heart and want to and desire, don't.
Like you're going to tell Des Bryant after making that catch when you shouldn't stretch the ball out after you've outgrown
Yes,
ass
that
man
was
to another
dumb.
grown man.
He fumbled.
He didn't fumble, man.
Come on.
I'm going to come over there.
Des Bryant did not fumble.
He didn't fumble.
He
There
did
is
not.
dumb effort.
He did not.
Okay?
He did not.
How was that dumb
it's
effort?
Not dumb effort.
That's ridiculous to
Because
say
it
that's
penalizes your team, and you should know better.
Yes, guess
Chris,
what
you're
happened?
in the moment,
Guess what
bro.
happened?
You used to play football, didn't you?
Now, hold on a second. He just proved my point. He literally just proved my point.
Well, let him know.
I did not.
It was a correct interpretation of the rule.
And so was the Tuck rule.
And so was the Tuck rule. Neither of those rules exist anymore because they were dumb to begin with.
Dumb.
They were unnecessary to begin
Totally
with.
unnecessary.
And they are gone for a reason.
See ya.
No, because
so
people
should this
people wilted
rule.
under public pressure.
No, they didn't wilt under anything.
It's
We
the
don't-
same reason the overtime got changed.
Chris,
Overtime did not need change. Why did it change? Because you know what? It would have been cool to have Josh Allen get the ball back.
Listen to me. We don't argue anymore about what a catch is and what's not a catch anymore. Thank God. That sucked. All of those times where you're wondering, is it a catch? Is it not a catch? And the 100
we
people
knew.
in a bar knew what a catch was. And then the NFL could not come up with a rule to figure it out. And then they did. And we don't have a conversation about it anymore. The moment we knew that it was fixed, at least I did, and I brought it to everyone's attention here on the show, was the first time 2 years ago that Nickelodeon had a game, a playoff game, and you were able to explain to 5 and 6 and 7-year-olds what a catch is and what's not a catch. It's fixed. Thank goodness. And part of the reason why it's fixed is because I bitched about it enough from this chair.
You're taking.
I am absolutely. And the Tuck rule, too. Ask Pereira. You ask Pereira. You can.
I will actually ask Mike, and he'll probably agree.
Ask him.
It's true.
Ask him, Mike. Did Rich Eisen have something to do with the
totally
change
did.
of the Tuck rule?
100%.
Thank you.
He used to every time.
You know what? The answer isn't thank you. It's you're welcome.
RES Consulting.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.